Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you the makeup that I have accumulated very recently. So this video is on my new makeup haul, my recent makeup purchases. If you would like to see what has tempted me recently to spend my dollars, then please keep watching. If you are new to my channel, my name is Ange and I like to share beauty and lifestyle related videos that are aimed at the more mature lass. If that sounds like you, you may want to consider subscribing to my channel. Please feel free to check out the description box down below at any time. I will list links to all the products that we will talk about today. Recently I posted a video of some tragic events that happened in our city a couple of weeks ago, and something that I tend to do when I get down and need cheering up is buy things. And so I have accumulated a few beauty bits and pieces over the last couple of weeks, and I just wanted to share those with you. They have helped a little bit to distract and perk up a little bit, so hopefully as I play with them more they will bring a little bit more joy to my everyday. So let's just get into it. Something that I had been needing for a very long time and I hadn't bitten the bullet because these are 34 New Zealand dollars, and I had been buying cheap $2 and $4 ones to see me through, but I had started realizing I really wanted to get the original beauty blender again, and in the past I have really enjoyed the Black Pro beauty blender, so I have repurchased that, as I have found, even though I have had the cheaper versions of my beauty sponges and been using them, they really don't last very long. So I thought I would add a new beauty blender to my stash. A powder that I have been using for the past week is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. Now, even for mature skin, I think this powder is brilliant. I got mine in the colour Pound Cake, and I've been using it with a damp sponge and just very lightly putting it in my areas that need setting with my powder. I haven't been brave enough to use it under my eyes, as I do have very, I call them crepey under eyes, and I've actually been discovering lately that they probably look even better if I don't set under there at all. I usually use the Hourglass ambient lighting powder under my eyes, so I haven't tried this under there. But as far as setting the rest of my face, this is so finely milled that it has been making a beautiful job of my skin. Now I do love the RMS Unpowder very much, but it comes in a tiny little container. This is really cool, where it has like a gauze in the top here, so you haven't got copious amounts of powder that's just going to go when you open it up, and I just bounce my beauty blender in the top there and lightly pop that on my skin. I do have to say it smells like a candle. I don't know why they have to put so much fragrance into a face powder like this. I think it's unnecessary myself, but the powder itself and the job that it does in setting my makeup, I am very happy with. Another beauty blender product that I have purchased is the Beauty Blender Foundation. This is the Bounce Foundation. I got mine in the colour 3.25. It says on the packaging that this is a liquid whip long wear foundation. Now I purchased this because I really enjoy watching Tati, and she loves this foundation. All I can say is I hate it. It does not wear on my skin at all very well. I may try and just put in a wee clip here that I did do one day, and by morning tea, and I'm talking 10 o'clock in the morning from putting my makeup on to go to work, it had broken up, it had worn off, it just looked dreadful. Now I've used it for a week straight. I've used different primers. I've used all the primers that I have in my stash that work brilliantly with any other foundation that I have in my stash, but this just did not work for me. Now Tati is a younger woman. She's got beautiful skin. I am mature and quite oily. Normal round the outside. I'm very oily in the T-zone and all around here. Very textured in the cheeks, and I have a lot of pigmentation. I'm glad that I got this, and it's a little bit light for my skin because I'm going to gift it to my daughter, because unfortunately Sephora NZ, Sephora AU do not have a return policy. So if you have tried it or you've changed your mind, you cannot return it. So I'm stuck with it, but I'm sure my daughter, she is young and I'm sure she'll be able to use it, but didn't have a choice in buying it before trying it, as no one in New Zealand physically has it to go and try. But I'm not happy with this at all. I'm disappointed because Tati just raves about it. Oh, something else I did want to say is that I actually believe it runs on the light side as well. I got mine in a medium tan neutral, and I am normally always light medium, so it is just a smidge, and I mean a smidge. I could definitely still use it and just use more bronzer than normal to make it work, but for being medium to tan as opposed to colours that I normally get in light to medium, I would suggest this runs a little on the light side. Another foundation that I got after that one failed so miserably was the Cover FX Power Play foundation. Now when I opened up the box I thought, oh my lord, that's tiny. You know, really that expensive for that much? But funnily enough, it's actually 5 mils more than the Beauty Blender foundation. So you get 35 mils in the Cover FX and you get 30 mils in the Beauty Blender. Now for the Cover FX foundation, I love the fact that it's plastic. I love the fact that it is a squeezy tube. A lot of people have complained about that, but I think this is brilliant for traveling, and this wore wonderfully on my skin. So happy I got this one instead, and it just gave me a little bit more hope. The colour I got mine in was a G40. I knew that because last time I went to Hawaii I got tested and colour matched with a few different foundations whilst I was there, in anticipation of needing to know what my colour match might be if I ever wanted to purchase it online down the track. So G40, a great match for me. Do really like this foundation. I like the foundation, love the packaging, and am happy that I got that. With my whole skincare ethos at the moment, where I'm wanting to do better with my ingredients, I purchased the Kopari coconut foundation, and this is a invisible non-sticky formula that is aluminium free. It is in a nice solid stick form, so it would be great for traveling, and I love the smell of this. This is really, really nice. I've had some people I've heard say that it does not control their perspiration at all. I haven't had an issue with that at the moment. I haven't found that I've needed a timeline for it to be effective. I do reapply it during the day, but it's easy to chuck in my bag. I do like it, I like the smell, and I would repurchase it as it is a good for you deodorant. A makeup brush that I got because it was on sale at Sephora. I love the Sephora Pro makeup brushes, and this one was on special, and it is the All Over Shadow Pro Brush Shader number 12. So I haven't used that yet. So it's still in its these little plastic things that come with it. Okay, they might be okay if you're traveling, but they're a bit fluffy in my opinion. Something that I obviously wasn't in the right frame of mind when I bought this, because I don't know why I bought it, wished I hadn't bought it, but never mind. I read reviews on the Farsali Skintune primer, and why I'm annoyed with myself is, why did I think I needed a new primer when I love my Tatcha primer so much? I didn't. I didn't need one. I just clicked that button to make myself feel better. This comes in a dropper style. It reminds me consistency wise very similarly to the Hourglass Mineral Veil. Does nothing for me. I don't like it at all. I read some beautiful reviews about it, and about how when used in conjunction with the Tatcha primer, it was like heaven on sliced bread. It was a waste of my money, and it was the same price as the Tatcha. So boom, wished I hadn't have done that. Will use it up, but it won't be my greatest makeup day when I do. I have purchased the BECCA Khloe Kardashian and Malika #BFF collaboration with bronzer, blushes and highlighter. I am wearing it at the moment, and I have done a tutorial with this. I will leave a link up here for you to see that. I actually do really like this. We're coming into autumn, winter. Probably not a palette that I'm going to wear over that time, but it probably would be a good one that I might reach for in the spring, summer. Ta-da! The Natasha Denona All Neutral Matte Palette, the Biba palette. This retails for $129 and is available at Sephora in New Zealand and Australia. I'm so happy about that. Normally, when things get released in the US, we can wait up to 2 months for them to be available to us in here in Little Down Under, but this arrived really quickly. So I'm wearing this on my eyes at the moment. If you would like to see the tutorial for that, I will leave a link up in the cards up here, and I do like it. I'll tell you, if you want to know more, please watch the video. It is permanent, so it's not something you need to rush out and get now, but it is permanent and it is a great neutral palette. If you are purchasing from Sephora NZ, you can use the payment plan where you pay every fortnight if it's a little bit out of your price range. And just a freebie that I got, of course, when I shop at Sephora, I get my samples. They're not as great as US samples, but I'm still grateful for them. And I redeemed some of my points to get this cute little makeup bag as my little freebie to reward me for spending so much money on makeup. You know how it goes. Okay guys, I would love to hear from you. What have you purchased recently? I would love to hear anything that is different to what I have here that you think I might like. I am a self-confessed beauty lover and I'm always looking for fabulous new makeup. I'm trying to curate a little bit better on what I'm spending. I do have to say I got caught out with Tati's review of this, and I don't know what I was thinking with this, but as I said, I was feeling very low that week I ordered these and was a little bit more vulnerable than I have been for the preceding months of this year. So hopefully I can be strong again and not make silly mistakes like that, but I'm happy with everything else that I bought. So would love to hear about what you're loving, anything different to what I've got. Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and comment on the video. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button down below if you would like to see more videos from me. I hope you've all had a beautiful and a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you next time. See you later, guys. Bye.